creating cultural awareness and understanding. This is Culture Clique. Culture Clique is written and produced by KQAL FM on the campus of Winona State University.
Today on Culture Clique, we talk to the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club. The Ducks Unlimited Club is holding a banquet this Saturday at the American Legion in Winona. For ticket information, visit ducks.org/Minnesota/events or go to the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club Facebook page. I'm Bill Stoneberg with Jacob Lewandowski and Carson Lovedale on Culture Clique. I'm here with Jacob Lewandowski and Carson Lovedale. They are part of the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club right here on campus. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Real good. Looking forward to the banquet this weekend. That's kind of why we're here. There's a Ducks Unlimited banquet this Saturday at the American Legion. Doors open at 5:30. Dinner is at 7 o'clock. And it's open to the public, right?
Yep, anyone can come.
Okay, cool. So, is this an annual event that the club puts on here in town, or?
Yeah, so every year for, I think it's over 10 years now they've had it.
Nice, very nice, excellent. Have you guys both been to it before?
Yeah, I went last year for my first time, and then so this will be my second year actually participating in the banquet. But
okay, cool. I was going to ask you guys what the turnout has been like, but Jake and I were talking earlier. It sounds like you guys have had bad weather in the past and kind of lower turnouts, huh?
Yeah, our fingers crossed for this year that we don't have a crazy amount of snow and ice rain again.
Right. Let's hope so. I got my fingers crossed too. So for people out there who might not know, we're kind of trying to get the word out there about the Ducks Unlimited banquet, and we've all been to them before, but some people out there might be listening and might think, well, that sounds kind of cool. I want to go to that. How would we describe that to them, like what a banquet is like?
So, yeah, basically you come, you play a bunch of games, door prizes, silent auction, stuff like that. You can win a lot of nice prizes like decoys, shotguns like the SX4, pistols like a Glock, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. There's probably all different prizes if you're into the outdoors and stuff like that, and even if you're not, there's other things for you. And basically all that money goes back to Ducks Unlimited, which goes into conservation and stuff like that to preserve wetlands and enhance it for wildlife like ducks, upland birds, anything like that.
Right. So like the money that goes into it, does that go back to just Ducks Unlimited in general, or is it like Southeast Minnesota Ducks Unlimited, or do you guys get any of it here at the club, or?
I think most of it goes back to the national level, I think, but a lot does stay in Minnesota because it's part of the nesting grounds, which is one of the main things that they focus on. Okay. And there's projects that happen right around on the Mississippi and all over, so there's dollars that go right back into the area here. Right,
which is important. That's why I kind of wanted to bring that up, because that's important, because like you said, we do live in a really important area, nesting area, and the whole Mississippi Flyway and all of that. So yeah, it is a good cause, and and there's lots of prizes too. I mean, there's even, like you said, even if you're not into duck hunting, if you're just into the outdoors in general, or even fishing. I've won fishing rods in the past. You can get things like clothing items, stuff like that. I think I won a sleeping bag one year. Or duck calls. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So tickets for the event, just general tickets, it's $25 in advance, $30 at the door, and $20 for a student, which is a good deal. And that includes the dinner and Ducks Unlimited membership, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so like I said, like you guys were saying, it goes for a good cause. You get a meal out of the deal, and you also get a Ducks Unlimited membership, which is cool. Now the food. Let's get to the important stuff. So the food. What kind of food are they going to have?
So this year we're doing fried chicken, potatoes, vegetables, stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Is that from a local caterer? Or
yep, we're going through Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vee. Oh, nice. So that'll be good. And then it also says here cash bar. Yep. So there will be drinks available.
Yep, and the first keg of beer is free.
Ooh, yeah, I was going to get to that part. So get there early. That is fantastic. Now, when you do buy a ticket and you get that Ducks Unlimited membership, what does that include? Like, what do people get out of that?
So basically, you get a magazine subscription. So that comes, I think it's bi-monthly. Mm-hmm. Then you also get perks, I think, like to probably go to like other things that happen and just have a membership card and stuff like that, which you can say you're a member and your money's going towards conservation and stuff like that. Right.
And maybe you'll even get one of those cool stickers people have on the back of their trucks. Yeah. I'm looking for a new one of those for my, I got a little box that I keep all my dog stuff in.
Yeah, toss one on.
But, which brings me to another point. Are dogs allowed?
I do not think the Legion lets dogs in.
Not really a
I'm
serious
not
question,
sure.
but it would be fun.
If it was
wouldn't
if it was up to us, they would be allowed.
Right,
But
Yeah,
totally,
yeah,
totally,
not sure
for
they'd
sure.
let that.
How do you leave them out of a duck hunting event, right? You
Yeah.
know? So we kind of mentioned a little bit about prizes. Is there anything specific that you guys are looking forward to or that's kind of special this year? You know, maybe some certain guns that are available or...
Yeah, so the SX4 from Winchester is a pretty good gun that we have at it. We also have a Glock, and another cool prize that we have is a Mojo spinner that's a coot, which is only offered through Ducks Unlimited events, so that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And then a couple other prizes that only come through DU events, so
Right,
a couple
right.
things like that.
And the Mojo spinner that you mentioned, that's a decoy, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
So I
for
guess
people who
it's
don't
kind
know.
of kind of cool prize if you're into that stuff.
Right. Well, you know what? And if you're not a duck hunter, I don't know, maybe you could just use it as a lawn ornament, right?
Yeah, you could.
And that one's
Or
all
stick
dressed
it out
up
there in the
and-
marsh and help us all out, right?
Tree ornament for winter.
Tree ornament. There you go. Perfect. And then as far as prizes go, I know I mentioned a couple things that, you know, I've seen in the past. Is there anything you guys have won in the past that is like, oh, wow, that's really cool that you were able to get that at a banquet?
Yeah, so last year at our banquet, actually, I won Yeti cooler.
Nice.
And with that Yeti, it's drive a Chevy, or win a Yeti, drive a Chevy is what it's called. So if you win a Yeti, you have like a 1 in 250 chance or 255 chance of winning a brand new truck that year.
Oh, nice.
So I sadly didn't win the truck, but there's that option. So that's actually another really cool prize that we have.
Nice. Excellent. And anyone can use that, right?
Yeah,
a
yeah,
new
new
truck.
truck.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Or the cooler itself.
Yeah, you can't
know?
really complain about that prize.
Exactly. Cool. How about you, Carson?
I haven't won anything personally, but my roommate actually won at the Minnesota State Convention last year. He won an awesome picture of a goose. It was
cool.
and we have it hanging in our house right now, so it's kind of
Nice.
something cool to have.
Nice. Yeah, we didn't really mention that. There's a lot of artwork and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that you can win too, which is cool. You know, there's all kinds of stuff. Every time I go, I'm kind of surprised. I'm like, oh wow, I'm surprised to see that here, but that's really cool. So, and this is put on. Is this put on solely by you guys, the Ducks Unlimited Club here, or is there a local DU chapter that helps you guys out, or how's that work?
So yeah, we do it through the Winona State Ducks Unlimited chapter, but then the bigger state organization, our regional director Andrew Limmer helps us out and
nice.
all that. So he helps us put it on, and then yeah.
Okay, cool. That's great, man. So then as far as just the club, you know, just to give some people out there a little background on you guys, the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club, what do you guys do? How does the club work? And kind of what do you guys do in the community? Because I know you guys do some stuff down by the river and stuff like that, by the landing. So
Yeah, so I mean, most of us are waterfowl hunters, but there's also a lot of us that aren't that. So I think that's one thing that we try to push for is that you don't have to be into duck hunting necessarily or hunting at all to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
But we volunteer at a lot of other banquets and events, and then I guess lots of us are active in the outdoors, even just picking up trash when we're out hunting and all
Right.
that, or walking down the river and just leaving it better than what it was. And then also some of us do wood duck boxes, stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
So,
Nice. So that helps the conservation. And wood duck boxes, just so people out there know, that's, what would you call that?
Nest
helping-
structure.
Yeah, basically.
Nest structure.
Yeah,
there
like
you go.
a structure.
Like a birdhouse for
yeah, birdhouse
duck.
for those.
There you go.
Protect
there
them.
you go. So yes, like we mentioned, tickets are $30 at the door, but they're $25 in advance. How can you get an advance ticket?
So you can go online at ducks.org/Minnesota/events, and you can scroll down and you'll see WSU Sportsman Night Out or Winona State Sportsman's Night Out type of thing, and you can just click on there and order them through that. Or you can call me at 920-264-8901 with any questions or anything like that. That's probably the best ways to do it. Otherwise, I think you can do a mail-in, which if you got I think it offers the option to mail it in to me too, and I think that's right through the website as well.
Okay, nice. So plenty of ways to get tickets, and if you don't pick up advance tickets, it's only $5 more, so it's $30 at the door, and that is at the American Legion right here in Winona. That's at 302 East Sarnia Street. Like I mentioned before, it's going to happen this Saturday, and doors open at 5:30. Get there early, check out the prizes, have a drink or so, and then dinner starts at 7. I'm looking forward to it, guys.
Yeah, I hope to see a lot of you there. It's going to be fun.
Definitely.
Should be a good time.
Yeah, it should. It should for sure. It always is. I like those kind of things. And the other cool thing about that is, like, not only, you pay and you get a meal and then membership and stuff and chance to win prizes when you buy raffle tickets, but you always run into people that you haven't met. You meet new people there and stuff like that, and other hunters or people interested in conservation, stuff like that. And Jacob, I like that you brought up that you don't have to be a waterfowl hunter to actually enjoy this or partake, and I know there's a lot of people around the Winona area that are interested in conservation, especially living right here on the Mississippi River. So if anyone's out there and listening, it's just a great event just to kind of help out, pitch in, and like we were talking before, the proceeds all go back into conserving our waterways, basically, and waterfowl conservation. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, or if you're just curious, stop in. So and meet some people, and who knows, maybe you'll learn something, and maybe you'll get into hunting, or maybe you'll win a fishing rod, or like I said, a sleeping bag or something,
or get a good meal.
And get a good meal and just have a good time, meet some people. So yeah, I think it's a fantastic event. I'm glad to see it's happening here in town, and I'm excited for it. So like you said, for tickets you can go to ducks.org/Minnesota/events, or I did notice that there's a flyer on the Winona State Ducks Unlimited Facebook page as well.
Oh yeah, you can go through Facebook as well.
So lots of different avenues, or call Jacob, as you mentioned before. So get some tickets and get your butt down to the American Legion this Saturday, and hopefully we'll see you all there. So, well, thanks for joining us today, guys.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
I appreciate it.
For sure, no problem. I think that it's important that we all highlight the culture around town. Oftentimes people think about culture and they think of like culture from other places, different countries or different parts of our country, things like that. There's lots of cool local culture right here in town, and I think at least conservation is part of that culture, and I think duck hunting in itself is also part of that culture as well.
Here in Winona.
Right. So, and fishing as well. I got to throw that in there. So, I've been here with Jacob Lewandowski. He is president of the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club, and also Carson Lovedale. He is secretary of the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club. So, like I said, get your butt down to the banquet, and we will see you there. Thanks a lot for joining us today, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you a lot.
Thanks again to Jacob Lewandowski and Carson Lovedale of the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club for joining us today on Culture Clique. For tickets and information, go to ducks.org/Minnesota/events, or go to the Winona State University Ducks Unlimited Club Facebook page. To keep up on all things Winona and the surrounding area, tune into Culture Clique Thursdays at 12:30 right here on 89.5 KQAL. I'm Bill Stoneberg, and we've just heard Jacob Lewandowski and Carson Lovedale on Culture Clique.
Creating cultural awareness and understanding. You've been listening to Culture Clique. Support for Culture Clique is made possible by the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund. Culture Clique is produced by KQAL-FM on the campus of Winona State University. For more information, look us up on the web at kqal.org. And thanks for listening to Culture Clique.
Are you interested in all things Winona and the surrounding area? Find podcasts of Culture Clique and all your favorite KQAL shows at kqal.org. Culture Clique is made possible by a grant from the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund.